what was the wrong ideas from the start as a result of government budget cuts to the museum and I think some really poor decisions in relation to the future of the museum. So it's good news today that the government has finally put this restructure on hold and put it under review.
The federal government and opposition say there's no lack of bipartisanship for domestic violence reform. 31 women have been killed this year at the hands of a man. Both sides of politics admit work is being done, but the situation is not improving. Opposition leader Peter Dutton says greater reform is needed.
There are lessons from royal commissions that haven't been learned, but there's great intent, there's bipartisan support to do whatever we humanly can to resolve the issue. But as you say, society is failing at the moment.
Woolworths has been fined more than $1.2 million over unpaid entitlements. The company pleaded guilty to failing to pay more than 1,000 employees for long service leave. A Melbourne magistrate ruled the underpayments were a result of systemic and widespread payroll failures. Now turning to 5AA's sport, and Port have made 3 changes for their clash against St Kilda tonight, with Charlie Dixon and Travis Boak back, along with Dylan Williams. Carlton has declared Jacob Wiedering and Zach Williams certain starters for tomorrow's clash against the unbeaten Cats after the defensive pair suffered heavy knocks last week. Scans have confirmed Richmond's Jacob Hopper has suffered a mild hamstring strain and is expected to be sidelined for 2 to 3 weeks. The Reds face the Brisbane Roar at Suncorp Stadium tonight. Kick-off is at 7:15 SA time. And a limited number of tickets will go on sale on Monday for the Matildas game against China at Adelaide Oval on May 31. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon there at Paralowie, car rollover Whites Road near Blaze Road. At Port Adelaide, urgent electrical works from an earlier smash on St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street, slow going through there. Evanston Parker crash, Main North Road near Barnett Road, and Grange. Live Golf is on at the Grange Golf Club. So some road closures around Frederick Road and Trim and Pray. Got a Canberra 2, Cabin Road at Dry Creek. Dan Murphy's don't match. They beat prices. Penfold Max's Shiraz, just $23.90. Yes, just $23.90. Ends Sunday. Choose to drink wise. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Partly cloudy this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow and 20. Sunday, sunny 23 and Monday 20. Right now, it's 16 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thank you, I'm Brenton Raglas. Tonight, split-second survival. See how 2 Adelaide men leapt from the path of an out-of-control truck. Live Golf tees off, but there's already talk of changes. We have exclusive details. The expert tipping more rate rises before we see relief. Plus, it's sold out in minutes. How you can still score a ticket to the Matildas at Adelaide Oval. 9 News. Your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. The 5AA Sports Show.
Get around the little bar!
Stephen Rowe and Tim Jennifer.
Pick the beauty! Good afternoon. It's a sensational day in Adelaide on this Friday, and we are on location at the biggest party in town for our Footy Friday for Rusden Wines in the Barossa Valley. Home of the Black Gut Shiraz, rusdenwines.com.au. Stephen Rowe, Tim Jennifer, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sam Tugwell, as we just see one of the Ripper Creek members come through. Mark Leishman played out there today, did a great job. I just watched them come in on the 9th hole and finish off. Pretty good day too. It was, I think the Ripper team, they're wanting to make amends from last year. They finished 7th out of 12. I think they're right up there this year, and Cam Smith had a pretty good day as well. So,
yeah, 15 under today. They're 5 shots behind the leader, so that's a good start.
No, a really good start, and some lovely putting out there. But look, as I introduce my fellow host, who, well, let's just say he went to the Live opening on Wednesday night.
Oh no, don't go there.
Oh dear.
I've still got my wristbands
and
on.
I've had
you do too.
And I've had the I've had the votes come in from that event, and
J Rowe,
S Rowe.
No.
S Tugwell 1 vote.
Yes.
S Rowe 2 votes. J Rowe 3 votes. And we're not talking Jimmy.
No. Jody.
What a night.
Loves. Well, I want to say a little shout out to a company. I bumped into him towards midnight, and he It was world class, Timmy. The LED lights, the stage was massive. You walked in, your breath was taken away. It was on the tennis centre. There was no expense outlaid. It's a bit like going to the Formula One. You can ooze wealth and money. This is the same. There's no question about that. There's a little company called Rodney Robinson, and they do all the displays and all that sort of stuff. He said, Rowey, give me a shout out. Well, I will, not because I met him and I promised him I would. These are the little companies in South Australia that do well out of this. Like, this is a company that could get on the world stage and they can always say from now on, we did the display for the welcome for Live Golf.
And what a display.
And it was outstanding. But just talking about this, I was on with Stacey Lee a bit earlier. This is Live Golf Mark II. Could it be better than last year? It was boutique, it was great, it was brilliant, the access of the players. It's going to be made by the weather. 19 today, 20 tomorrow, and not a cloud in the sky, 22 on Sunday. We are blessed this time of year.
We are. I reckon April's one of the great months in Adelaide because it just seems to have that...
No prevailing winds.
Just that perfect. We've got rid of all the summer winds. You know, we've got rid of the 40 degrees.
Yeah. And you know what? You go to events and it's a bit hoity-toity. I think Formula One's a bit like that. I certainly don't think the supercars are. And I think the drivers there would mingle. And AFL players, I think, a little bit aloof now. I was at the... you can walk around and get your food.
Yep.
This is going back to welcome night on Wednesday. I was at the eatery where you line up, and there was lamb chops because I can only eat lean meat because I'm on a bit of a diet. A little bit of mashed potatoes pushed aside.
Yep.
And you only got one lamb chop. Well, on my 8th, a bloke tapped me on the shoulder in line.
Yeah.
It was Sergio Garcia.
Yeah, right.
I was in the chop line.
Well, sorry, did he say ease up?
Well, he should have. No, but there was one left, and I said, Serge, this one's yours.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Well, you were there, Sam. Well, you know how
I think I accidentally hooped and shouldered him to get to a chop myself.
This bloke is a millionaire.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, yeah.
Who's the other bloke that I wanted to be a centre-half for? We'll play that at 4:30.
John Rahm.
John Rahm signed for 900 million Australian.
Oh, you reckon he's going to play Aussie rules?
No, but he well, I asked him to. I said, we need a centre-half for fog out, Rahm in. And he might have used a swear word and then just walked off the stage. But you're rubbing shoulders with them here.
Yeah.
That you can touch them, feel them, taste. I think that's the magic of this.
Well, for a long time, I think you're right. I think it's been a bit almost aloof, as you mentioned, where I think the supercars and they've always done it probably the best out of anybody. And they are really accessible and they want to promote their sport. I think what's happened now, this golf is different. Live Golf is different.
It is different.
They've set it up different. They got the music. It's golf but louder. That's their whole strap line. Yeah. It's brilliant. But the thing about it is now they will actually mingle with the people. I saw, every one of the Ripper teams throw their ball into the crowd, go up, high five people.
Here's a hat.
All of that stuff is actually coming together now that didn't happen before. So, look, it's a fantastic event. We're lucky to be here right outside the Grange Golf Club.
We're blessed. My little family just in front of me. Is that doof music? Is that the entertainment started already?
It's 4:45, I think.
It's just warming up.
Because I can hear doof.
You'll have time to go home and have a dance. Don't worry about that.
Timmy, I don't dance, hold hands, or public kiss. You know that. It's the Norwood rule. G. McIntosh would crusty me. Let's get in the footy.
Let's get some live highlights. We've got some highlights of today's play, all thanks to Channel 7. Let's have a listen.
The watering hole, it's Henrik Stenson to tee it off first. Cam Smith making his move. The Aussie hero. I mean, you simply cannot get any closer than that.
It was a brilliant day. Everybody was playing everywhere. It was amazing, and I can tell you now, Rowey, I've had my wife, who I took on the golf course once. It was par 3 at Glanville.
Okay.
She was banned for language, and
you're painting a bad picture of Angela.
No, I'm just painting the picture that's true.
Careful, Timmy.
And she
he's up to it.
She can't hear. She's here, so it's all right.
hey, Timmy, go hard.
And that
Jody doesn't listen. That's why I go hard. Go hard.
This is actually I think what the picture of Liv is that she said, I want to go next year. And she went today with my mate, who I play with, Tommy, every Thursday.
There you go.
She went with him and his wife, and she's just had the best day. She said she might find me around 5:30. maybe.
Because you've got to call the game tonight.
Correct. We're going to go straight up to Adelaide Oval to see Port St Kilda. And she just has enjoyed it that much. She said, I can't believe it's way better than any of my expectations. Yeah. So there's a really good wrap, what it's bringing, I think, to people who maybe weren't into golf prior.
That's right. You don't have to be a 45-year-old middle-aged man and over to enjoy golf and this tournament. This is for the kids. There's a concert tonight for them. There's little Rory's here. He doesn't even there's little kiddie playpen. Correct. It's better than going to the zoo. I mean, it's excellent. Brilliant. Love it.
All right, we've got a big game, Port St Kilda tonight. Butters plays his 100th game. Zach Butters, congratulations.
Well done, Zach.
And here he is on reaching the milestone.
Yeah, I've been very grateful that this club gave me an opportunity, and I've really enjoyed the move over to Adelaide and the friendships I've created, and the footy club's been a really good place for me and has given me a lot, and I like to think that I've still got some repaying to do as well to the footy club and chasing that premiership.
So hopefully they can get a victory for him tonight. St Kilda looking to bounce back after their poor effort against the Bulldogs the previous week. 3 changes. Dylan Williams comes in, Boakey comes in, which is great, and of course Soldo had to go out.
So I see that Dixon
Charlie's
for Soldo, Boak for McEntee, way the numbers hurt him.
Yeah.
Williams for Burton.
Yes, which they're two almost totally different players, aren't they? One reads the play well and has got good disposal. Ryan's got good disposal, good overhead, but his accelerations is amazing. So,
and he's a bit more tighter and a bit more mongrel. I've been thinking, Farrell, Houston, Burton, they all like to run off. I reckon you got one too many runs off.
Maybe that's why they made that call. Here's Ken on Ivan Soldo.
Like we've done so far this year, we're making sure we get them in as best shape we can possibly get them for a later part of the season, hopefully.
Yeah, so let's hope that it's not too serious and he does come back sooner than later. One concern, and I brought it up during the week, was Port Adelaide's damning record about being scored against in time on after the 20-minute mark. So here's Ken on that.
It's certainly not a fitness thing, so it's obviously an execution thing at the end of quarters, and that's our challenge.
So I said that on Tuesday. I said, look, it can't be fitness. Every team is fit, so it's got to be more so about, do you know what's time on? Do you know what you have to do during time on? So they got to clamp down on that, because they are bleeding pretty badly after the 20-minute mark. Worst in the comp says exactly that. So that's Port Adelaide. Their challenges tonight against St Kilda. I'll rip up there after this and make sure I call it with Tommy Wren and Warren Tredrea.
I'm a bit nervous for you tonight.
Okay.
St Kilda are the number 1 contested ball team with ground ball, and that's your weakness.
That's our weakness, yeah.
You get that right, you should beat them.
You're right, though.
You won 12 of the last 13. You match up well.
It's a good team to practice that against.
Timmy, spot on. Took the words out of my mouth.
And the thing about that is, Rowey, is that the beauty of that is if they get that right, that's terrific. You saw what the forward line of the Bulldogs ripped the St Kilda defence apart, even though Dougal Howard's back, so he might strengthen that up. On to the Crows v North now. Talk about being nervous.
Oh, man.
A lot of Crows supporters I'm talking to, I'm thinking you're going to do it with a leg in the air. Most Crows supporter mates that I've got say, Timmy, we are worried about this. Here is Matty Nix on the mental challenge.
There's no doubt, it's a mental issue. It's one that we've got to get right. That comes back to values. When you do set yourself and you visualise in a game, what's the first thing you're going to do as an individual, and then how does that flow on and how does that drive the team, and it becomes contagious.
So he's saying it's a challenge too, Rowey.
Well, it is. Matt Crouch in for Berry, Elliot Himmelberg in for Gallant, and Luke Pedler in for B. Smith. Now, when I say that, they're not 1-for-1s. B. Smith, someone will go back. Peds, I hope, plays through the midfield. I just reckon it's a super important game for the context of this season. That goes without saying. Timmy, North are stone bottomless last. They've won 9 of their last 73 games. They're 0-6 to now. For last year not to be fool's gold, these are the games they've got to tick, go, play well for 4 quarters and get the result done. I've gone back to being optimistically hopeful. I am nervous, no question about that. They've given me no reason to have faith.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah.
But their best for 4 quarters will get it done, and I've tipped them, and I'd even put money on it. I never bet, but I would. If this rebuild is to keep heading north with a couple of little linear
you've got to win these games.
You have to, Timmy.
Yeah, that's spot on.
You have to.
Scott Camporeale, of course, we have him in Coach's Corner every Tuesday, thanks to Unique Homestyle Foods. He was on Channel 7 covering for Cornsey, and he said, look, the Crows will win, But listen what he says.
The Crows only had 26 entries up until three-quarter time. It's no wonder they're the worst first-half scoring team in the league, and that means Adelaide's chasing in every game, coming up against the Kangaroos, who are last in almost every key stat. And even though the Crows are spluttering, you simply can't make a case for North Melbourne, even in Hobart this week. Finally, a lot has been talked about Josh Rochelle this week. For me, keep your head up and be yourself. And you can celebrate as much as you want, but do it with your teammates first.
Here.
I thought great advice there.
Great advice.
Really straight to the point, but the bit about the worst starting team in the first half, always chasing.
Yeah, but they like chasing.
Well, don't. And, Port Adelaide, they had really bad starts. They've now won 6 out of their 6 first quarters.
Yeah.
They've got a problem in time on.
We'll get a new
There's always a problem in there.
We'll get called the doggy shortly.
Well, no, you won't. So, and anyway, let's move on from that, and we'll talk about Anzac Day. Terrific game again. Collingwood and Essendon turned it on.
Professional.
Massive crowd. I think it was sixth best crowd they've had.
Unbelievable.
And since the first time since 1995, they actually had a draw. It was, and on it, Rowey, have you ever played in a draw?
Never.
Right. Well,
have you?
Yeah, I played in 2 that I can remember.
Oh wow.
Let's hear Scott Pendlebury after the game.
We've got a draw here. How do you sum this up?
Extra time.
And there you go. That's basically it too. Is that I'll just get Rowey back out of the crowd.
Idlo.
Oh no, TJM equipped. I know, but he's got to have respect for the show.
Oh, sorry.
We're on air.
Idlo, get going.
So,
sorry.
To draw or not to draw in the minor round? Do you like it? Don't you like it?
I'm an extra time type of guy. I want a result. Is our industry a win-loss industry? Yes or no?
Well, yes.
Okay. Imagine this.
Caveats.
The ball, you don't speak to anyone. You just swap ends, straight in position. No coaches come out. You go straight in the middle, and it's golden goal. You bounce that ball.
Golden score?
Or golden score.
Yep.
Actually, golden score, not golden goal. Okay, let's do that golden score. Could go for 1 minute, could go for 5, 10. I don't want 10 minutes each way or 5 minutes each way. I want a result. That would be frenetic.
Yes.
That would just be brutal.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
The thing about it is I'm for extra time in finals and grand final. I think we've established that now.
And we've done that. That's a rule.
We've done that and we've played it on and that's okay. I think minor round, I think it's great to experience a draw. And Rowey,
no, it's not. It's like smooching your sister, mate.
No, you've never experienced one. But I've got to say, it's the most weird feeling I've ever had is you look at each other and you go, well, it's over and done with.
I want weird, coke weird. I don't want draw weird.
Well, it is weird, but I still like it in the season because somebody goes, how come they got 2 points? Well, they had a draw. There you go. So give us a call.
Golden goal.
822300000 to draw or not to draw.
This is a jam-packed show. It's 20 minutes after 4 and we are live at Live Golf Adelaide. Coming up, Warren Tredrea will join us. We've got Crows and Port Adelaide's Nathan van Berlo and Tyson Goldsack. We've got Terry McAuliffe with some tips. Barry Linky's going to join us shortly. He's the GM of the Grange Golf Club. He'll be with us live. Our best caller tonight wins a bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, so get on the phone, 822300000. Love your opinion on all things Live Golf, the footy tonight, the Crows tomorrow, and of course the draw, yes or no. And this is the most important part of the entire program, gents. This is massive. We've got your last chance to win Live Golf tickets to the sold-out garden at the watering hole. That's the party hole.
Hang on. Say that again slowly.
I thought you took those.
Your last chance to get to Live Golf's watering hole at the sold-out garden.
Wow.
This is a big stand.
The ticket.
Yep. You don't want to miss this.
I bought GA tickets, $6 for Sunday. I'm going to bring James. We'll have to line up just to get on the public entrance for that.
Yeah.
And you'll be in the Duck's Gut spot.
Be equipped with the code word you heard on Breakfast with Dave and Will, and we'll give you the chance to win them later on in the program. 21 after 4, Barry Linky to join us here next.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Lads, where are we thinking for our same race multi?
Let's see. With Ladbrokes, we can place one at Doomben, Moonee Valley.
Bet on more tracks and race codes than ever before with the Ladbrokes same race multi. T's and C's apply. See website for details. You win some, you lose more.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. The National Tiles porcelain paper countdown must end Tuesday. Yes, until Tuesday only, all National Tiles 20mm porcelain pavers have been reduced to, wait for it, $46.95 per metre. That's right, all National Tiles porcelain pavers are reduced to an unbelievable $46.95, but only until Tuesday. So rush into National Tiles now and save.
How do you dress in business or at special occasions speaks volumes about who you are and where you're going in the world. Let me tell you, that's why Ignition for Men is Adelaide's home of luxury menswear, offer an impeccable range of suits by leading Italian brands. Now, here's some unparalleled names for you. Armani, Canali, Zegna and more, some of which are exclusive to Ignition for Men.
One thing, I'm not as sophisticated, but I've been there. I reckon they make me sophisticated, Ignition for Men.
And that is good.
Sophistication every day. Office suits by Gibson and Joe Black, to dinner dress attire, wedding and the occasional suit. The range, style and service at Ignition for Men, it's something to be absolutely beholden. I was there, I got touched and filled up like that. I've never been for it. It was amazing.
There's bonuses for everyone. They can even fit you out in the latest casual wear from brands like EA7, Replay, Hugo Boss, Karl Lagerfeld and more. Now jump online and take a look. Karl Lagerfeld, I think he played on the 9th today.
That's funny.
At ignitionformen.com.au or call into 54 Paynham Road, Stepney, Adelaide's home of luxury menswear.
It's official, prawn season has begun and SA King Prawns is the place for your Mother's Day prawns cooked and raw. When Tony, Heather and their crew aren't at sea, they're selling their delicious catch in the SA King Prawn Store in Edinburgh North and SA Farmers Market, Puraka. Pick up 5 kilos of raw prawns from $60. Buy 2 or more 5 kilo cartons, get $5 off per carton. SA King Prawns. Saturdays only at 15 Hewitson Road, Edinburgh North. Sundays only at the SA Farmers Market, Puraka.
Hello there. I'm a tasty Aldi Atlantic salmon fish cake, now only $4.99 for a 2-pack. And I've got a saucy little secret. I am full of hollandaise-style sauce. Oh, I'm so saucy. I shouldn't have said that. This isn't on air, is it? Oh, no. Aldi. Good different.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Damien Leith takes to the stage with his famous Roy Orbison orchestrated show at Her Majesty's Theatre Friday, May 10. Book now at Ticketek.
Having access to reliable healthcare services gives us all peace of mind. Too many South Australians living hundreds of kilometres from Adelaide have a local hospital that doesn't have enough nurses or midwives. Frightening? Without state government action, we won't have the nurses and midwives needed to keep our regional hospitals running. Support those who care for us at regionalincentives.com.au. Authorised by EDBARS ANMF SA Branch Ridleyton.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
What an amazing day it is here at the Grange Golf Club. It is 25 minutes after 4, amazing atmosphere. Very shortly we'll chat to the GM of the Grange Golf Club in Barry Linky. And your calls very shortly as well, 8223 0000 if you want to win that bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. Firstly, let's check your traffic. Armani, Canali, Zegna, find them all at Ignition for Men, Adelaide's home of luxury menswear, 54 Paynham Road, Stepney.
Afternoon at Welland to Crash Grange Road near Welland Avenue, Port Adelaide. Urgent electrical works from earlier smash on St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street, pretty slow there. And Evanston Park, a crash Main North Road near Barnett Road. At Grange, Live Golf is on the Grange Golf Club, so expect a few road closures and detours around there. I got a camera this afternoon, Coventry Road at Davern Park. It's Happy Days every Friday at IKEA. Head in store to get 50% off main dishes for IKEA family members. 11 a.m. till close every Friday at IKEA. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Barry Linky, Grange Golf Club GM, joins us now. Baz, welcome.
Thanks, Rowey. Pleasure to be here.
Again, the course looks outstanding. The weather is terrific. They've turned it on. I just want to say congratulations on behalf of all South Australians, because there's a lot of volunteer hours go into this. It doesn't just happen. Your club, your members, your committee, mate, thank you.
Rowey, we've obviously been planning for this one 12 months since the last one. The first one we didn't have as much time. Our course superintendent, Rowan Damon, he's done a fantastic job. The committee, the members, I couldn't thank the members enough. There's heaps of them out here now enjoying a drink or a coffee before they go home, and obviously they give a lot. It's a big sacrifice. It's a big build if you've been out there. Enormous build, probably 50-60% bigger than last year, and the
Wow.
crowd's enormous, so yeah, it's a big effort. Yep.
Saturday sold out. I'm coming Sunday. You can still get your tickets. Just get online. Was it easier to put together after having a sighter? Like last year, it would have been a dream. Now you know. You've got a vision.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like.
Absolutely, Rowey. We learned a lot last year, and the people putting it together learned a lot. Performance 54, who staged and put them together, they've got an office here in Adelaide, and Nick Haslam, their GM, I think they call him, Managing Director actually Australia, he does a great job, and we've worked in closely with them. The scheduling was way better than last year. Although the build was bigger, we retained 18 holes both courses until 3 weeks out. Then we retained 16 holes both sides until basically
the car park.
Yeah. Well, we had the car park until 3 weeks before the event.
Wow.
Whereas last year it was sort of 6 or 7 weeks. So those things they really improved on, and that helps the membership a lot.
Of course it does.
Yeah. So it was
Blessed with the weather as well, Baz. So that helps, doesn't it?
Oh.
Well, I think there was some talk about it being in February. I think this time is perfect. It's a good time of the year. It's a bit cooler than last year, but the weekend's going to be fantastic, so I think it's a good time of the year.
I think we've got it right where we are. 2 more years locked in. They're both here.
We're still got
to fight for that.
Yeah, still to hear. Yeah.
Because that's really important. Because I think if it extends, I mean, you guys and the members are all happy to have it again for those next 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And probably the question next is, I would wonder if they want to take this anywhere else in Australia, who else has got 2 golf courses? Because I think the 2 golf courses is why Grange was the absolute pick of the bunch.
Timmy, I agree. I've thought about that. Obviously, the government will be pretty keen to keep it here. It's a good return for them. The build is so big. Look, obviously, a club like Royal Melbourne could hold it. They hold big events. They've got 2 courses, then they run the public course next door. So they could obviously run it. After that, it's
You're struggling,
pretty
aren't
hard. Yeah. I couldn't think of a course in Sydney that could probably do it. So we're very lucky here. A great course.
Yeah. I was wondering, and I know this is only the 2nd year, but what has it done for Grange internationally as far as, have you had anybody come and play and just, I saw it on the TV and went, I need to play around?
Well, we had that the week after the event last year. We had a call from the US, someone was coming to Australia, and so they inquired about playing at Grange. Now, Grange or Adelaide has never been on the map for people from the US, always Asia and those sort of people, they'll come to Adelaide, but it's always Sydney, Melbourne. So we had inquiries from the week after. So everyone in the world knows the Grange Golf Club now.
Yeah,
Timmy.
It is brilliant.
Yep.
Baz, congratulations again to all the team. I've got one more improvement for next year as your 3rd year. I've had a lot of people. I was on the red carpet interviewing all the players, and they said they were hanging out to see a koala and a kangaroo. Will they be on the course? Well, you don't have a lot of kangaroos here, nor koalas. I reckon hire 100 of each and just let them free. What do you think?
What do you think of that for an idea?
Come on, Baz.
Baz.
I'm not sure it'll happen. I'm not that sure it'll happen.
And we want the Leishman beer back. He was a bit disappointed. Leash. Unleash
I don't think Baz controls that.
No, we didn't. That was part of what we were asked to do last year, and we weren't asked this year. So, I'd be happy to do it. Mark's a great guy.
Baz, you enjoy these 3 days. I know you've been up late organising
they're working hard.
To your committee and more so to all the volunteers. And I know there's a lot of volunteer hours.
And the members, Rowey.
And the members, well, they've had to sacrifice. They did, and they have, and I thank them for that because we're on the map, and these things put us, little old Adelaide, on the world map. Baz, love you, mate. Thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot. It's great to talk to you. Okay.
Cheers. Beautifully done.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. The 24-hour train strike planned next week is being called off after breakthroughs in negotiations over the long-running pay dispute. The family of Faraz Tahir say they will never get over the pain of losing their brother. The security guard killed in the Bondi Junction stabbings was laid to rest today. 7 aid workers who were killed during an Israeli strike in Gaza, including Australian Zomi Frankham, have been honoured at a memorial in Washington. And in sport, a 9 under 63 for Yunikiro Kazuma means he's the leader after round 1 of Live Golf in Adelaide. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Welland. Look out for crash causing quite big delays at the moment. Grange Road near Welland Avenue. Port Adelaide, urgent electrical works happening there. That's from Nellie Smash on St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. Pretty slow at the moment too. At Grange, Live Golf is on at the golf club, so some road closures around Frederick Road and Trimmer Parade. And look out for cameras today at Coventry Road, Daveram Park and Grenfell Road at Banksia Park. The Australian government's tax cuts from the 1st of July aren't just for some, they're for every taxpayer. Visit taxcuts.gov.au to find out how the July 1 tax cuts will benefit you. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast down to 8 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow and 20. Right now it's 16. We'll have more news at 5 and as it happens on 5AA.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings, 5AA Breakfast.
The actual live video of somebody being stabbed half to death should not be published. Here's a question for the Prime Minister and for every other politician in Australia. Why don't you just still shut down your Twitter accounts? They've all got their Twitter accounts. Politicians will use any tool at their disposal to win votes, but it just seems to be endemic.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
I mean, if it's that repellent a company, get off Twitter.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
At Coles, there's great value hands down across fruit and veg this week. Like delicious 100% South Australian Royal Gala apples, just $3 a kilo. Get great value hands down at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech Guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
Here's a gift idea for Mum. Seamlessly share photos and videos with your loved ones from anywhere in the world with the FIVEAA PhotoStream 7-inch photo frame. It's a digital photo frame that connects to the internet and allows users to send photos from their devices such as a phone to the digital frame. PhotoStream's 7-inch photo frame is just $98 from Harvey Norman. They also have a larger 10-inch frame for $168. And if you really want to showcase your memories, they have a huge and stunning 15.6-inch photo frame from $298. Tell them I sent you in and receive a bonus $20 Harvey Norman gift card with any FIVEAA PhotoStream purchase, limited to 2 bonuses per customer. See the range of FIVEAA PhotoStream digital photo frames now at Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
Now, the Adelaide Hills are most certainly alive. So many new families are making the tree change. Now, these people enjoy space, they seek change, they have chosen to discover what is on the road less travelled.
Now, if you're heading to the hills or up the freeway and turn off the freeway, you turn off to Bridgewater, you'll discover the home of MG in the hills. The home!
Yes, MG's long history of innovation continues at Adelaide Hills MG. And right now, they have stock available at unbelievable drive-away prices. Yep, no waiting. Get in the car, drive it away for this price. MG's from just $18,990. Unbelievable drive-away with a 7-year warranty to boot. T's and C's apply.
So take the road less travelled to MG's home in the hills, Adelaide Hills MG, since 54, Mount Barker Road, Bridgewater, LMD 589.
Shopping should be exciting, not dull. An adventure, not a chore. And fresh, not routine. So experience something new at Newton Central with Drake's, Serenity Hair & Co, Fandy Scissorhands, Terry White Chemist, Glitter and Polish Nail Salon, and many more. Including the brand new Séjour Club, an independent boutique with one-of-a-kind handcrafted apparel and jewellery from 2 local designers. Want something new in your life? Choose a new local. Choose Newton Central, Gorge Road, Newton.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G. Live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
25 minutes to 5. Treaders to join us at 5 o'clock. Nathan van Berlo from the Crows very shortly as well. But as you know, we are live at Live Golf today. You might hear the noise of all the Grange members here because we are sitting at the Grange Golf Club members' club rooms, and it is a wonderful sight right now. About 30,000 people are starting to move off the course because it's been a big day's play.
Yeah. Sammy, it's never ever lost on me how lucky we are to be sitting where we do and do the things we do, because on Wednesday night we had another special occasion.
We certainly did. The welcome party was a really big event for those who were lucky enough to be involved and invited and get along, and there was a big red carpet at about 7 o'clock when everyone turned up. Everyone got to walk along it, but the big stars, the golfers themselves, there were about 15 to 20 of them. We got very lucky the opportunity to speak to. And Rowey, you tried your hand at a little bit of red carpet interviewing.
Yeah, well, I was a little nervous because, Timmy, you did it last year and did a great job, so I had that as a sighter. And if you think of the Logies, where the superstars come and all the media is there.
Yep.
And, you know, Tom Cruise, Tom, you know, you've got to try and grab their attention. So I thought, well, that's just not my style.
No.
And I was told you've got to get Greg Norman.
Yep.
You have to get John Rahm.
Yep.
Who's the lefty who didn't speak to anyone last year? Wore a hoodie last year.
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson. Yes. So I had Sergio Garcia is the one I had to get.
Wow.
I thought, well, okay, I'm under pressure now. I've got to try and attract their eye.
Yeah.
And get them, and just and we were told one question.
Yeah.
Una. One.
That's it.
So Rowey did a fantastic job at reining in the big stars. Have a look at this. Cam Smith, superstar. Bryson DeChambeau, massive name. Sergio Garcia, he got that done.
Got that one.
Mark Leishman, John Rahm.
Yes.
Ian Poulter, great personality. Phil Mickelson, who doesn't stop for anyone. Matt Jones, Lucas Herbert, our two Aussies, and of course the Shark, Greg Norman, stopped for you. I don't know how you did that. Let's have a listen to Rowey's best work on the red carpet on Wednesday night.
Cam Smith, welcome to Adelaide. Thanks for the chat the other day.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.
How'd you hit him today?
Yeah, it was a good day. The course is starting to firm up really nice, and yeah, we just can't wait for Friday. I think it's going to be epic.
Okay, when are we going fishing?
Monday, I reckon.
Done. See you, mate. Have a ripper.
Bryson.
Stephen Rowe, 5AA Radio.
Welcome to Adelaide, mate. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. You all right?
Yeah, good. Well, not as good as you. I hope you have a great round. Live Golf. What do you think of Adelaide?
Love Adelaide. Been here obviously last year, and this year is going to be even more enhanced. So super excited for the fans, super excited for the people, and a lot of good wine.
Well done, mate. Well, good wine. Are you a Rusden Blackgut Shiraz kind of man?
Say that again?
Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, the best red in Adelaide.
Yeah, it is. I've heard about that. I haven't had it yet, but I got to try it.
We'll have to get you a bottle.
Please.
They come out my ears. Well done, mate. Have a ripper.
You guys have a great day.
See ya. Sergio Garcia, my favourite. How are you?
Good, and you?
You got an academy?
Yes, in Spain, yeah.
Can I join? Because I need all the help I can get, Serge.
Of course you can. We fix any kind of swing.
Oh, okay. Do you think I look like a bloke that drives for show or putts for dough? Be careful, Sergio Garcia.
You probably putt for dough.
Love you. Masters winner. What an absolute star. Welcome to Adelaide, mate. Mark Leishman, welcome, you star.
Yeah, thank you.
What happened to your beard? Did Greg Norman just say none, you know?
Oh, no,
I'm shattered.
Didn't work out this year, so we might get in next year. We'll see what happens.
Okay. How is it going, by the way?
It's treading water, I would say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's going well in America. Not as well over here, so yeah.
You're not throwing good money after bad there, are you, Leash?
No, we're all good. No, might be drinking too much of it.
I saw Cam come in, so all the best. He's your captain. Have a ripper, mate. You're
no worries. Will do. Thank you.
John Rahm. John, welcome to Adelaide, mate.
Thank you very much.
My footy team's the Crows. We're looking for a centre-half forward. You're tall. How tall are you?
It's for Aussie football.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
mate, all the best. Have a ripper. Good to see you, mate. You're a star.
Ian, how are you?
Good to meet you, mate. How you going?
Yeah, great, thank you.
Settling in. You looking forward to a good round?
Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be good. Last year was amazing, so this will be no different, right? It's going to be bigger and better. Got more fans this year than last year, so...
Well, what made it was that hole-in-one, so no pressure, but can you just give us an ace?
It wasn't me who made the hole-in-one. No, but I'd love to do it. I'd love to whip it in there. Yeah, it'd be great.
No, good man. All the best and welcome to Adelaide.
Cheers,
you're a star. Welcome.
I'm not understanding a thing you're saying.
That's okay. Last year you came in a hoodie. Good to see you in a suit.
Thank you.
Well done. Have a great round, mate. You're a star.
You're good too, sir.
Matt Jones, welcome.
Thank you.
How'd you get him today?
Not too bad. It was a bit colder than I was expecting, but it was good.
Oh, well, we'll warm up. I think it'll be a warm 19 on Friday, 22 Sunday.
Yeah, that should be good.
Lucas!
How are we, boys?
We spoke the other day. How are you?
Going on?
Yeah, well, more also with you. How'd you go today, the Pro-Am?
It was good fun. Who do we have? Had Guy Sebastian, had Checkers from Marmalade TV on Instagram, and we had Matty Richardson from Port Adelaide Footy Club, so it was good fun. Played the back nine, so I got to see the party hole again.
Did you? Yeah. How'd you go? You going to deuce it for us?
Made it 2 today, so hopefully duplicate those a few more times through the week. Be nice.
So just a nice feint, a bit of suck back, about a foot from the hole?
I wish. It wasn't quite that talented. Slapped an 8-iron up there to 30 feet and rolled it in.
Guy Sebastian's our number one Crows ticket holder. Did he rib you a bit about your footy team?
No, you guys are 1 and 5, so I feel like he's got no legs to stand on there.
Yeah. Okay, Lucas, off. Greg, Norman, Stephen Rowe, pleased to meet you. Thanks for bringing Live Golf to Adelaide.
You're welcome, thank you.
I was in the gallery when you won your first tournament at Grange.
Yeah, how old were you?
Well, a lot younger than you, Greg. Now, this is a serious question. A serious question. I've known Roger Rashid my whole life. He reckons you're his best mate. Yes or no?
Yes.
Damn it.
Damn it. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Greg, you're a star. Welcome. Welcome back to Adelaide, mate.
Appreciate it, guys.
Well, how good is that, Rowey?
A few learnings from it.
Did a good
It's
job.
not my style. The biggest embarrassment was Wade Ormsby, who I've known for years, was first on the red carpet. I know he didn't make the cut, and I didn't recognise him. And I'm talking about koalas and...
Welcome to Adelaide.
He didn't make the cut. Have we got an outcut of all this? Because the outcut's better.
We do somewhere.
We'll do that before 6 o'clock. The other one is John Rahn. Now, this bloke signed Live for 900 million Australian.
Yes.
600 million US.
Yep.
Massive. He's the biggest star. Massive frame. He told me to F off because he has what you call
No
F
idea.
off money.
Yep.
That's another learning. Who's the left-hander again? I keep getting his
Phil
name.
Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson.
Yep.
Last year on the red carpet.
Wore a hoodie.
He absolutely smoked Timmy G.
Told him to go and bugger off.
Yeah. So I was told you got to get him for a quote,
Yep.
and he walked in with a suit. So I thought, well, okay, I'll get him, and he did what he did. But the biggest one is Lucas Herbert's ear is frighteningly out of shape. Like in real life. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't harp on it, but oh my God. Would you pin that back if it was you, Timmy?
You are obsessed with people's features.
Deform.
You know what they are.
Yeah.
Glass houses, I think. Is the
Yeah.
You shouldn't throw so. But I reckon the best one of the lot there, Bryson DeChambeau, American, remember?
Yes.
I think he's been to Adelaide before.
Yeah.
How about the Rusden wine knowledge? He knew all about the Black Guts.
I think he did that to be...
well, he knew Friday's...
exactly right.
Yeah. Exactly right.
So, Christian, if you're on that tractor or stomping down on some grapes, we've got to get him a case.
Yeah, he's your new ambassador.
He loves red.
He's finished
No,
his vintage,
I think this week he'll be finished.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he was doing the whites, wasn't he?
He was doing the whites.
There you go.
8223 0000. Just before we get back to your calls, a quick score update from today's Live Golf proceedings. We had about 30,000 people here on day one, and it'll only get bigger over the weekend. The Japanese player Kazuma is 9 under, 7 birdies and an eagle today. He had a huge day on the course.
Whiz.
Only just behind him, the Mexican Carlos Ortiz and Danny Lee from New Zealand. The two of them are both 8 under. Our best Aussies so far, and as we said, the Ripper GC team, who are the Aussie group, they are playing very well. As a team, they're 5th at the moment, 15 under.
That's good.
Matt Jones 6 under, Mark Leishman 5 under, Cam Smith 4 under. So they've had quite a strong day. So we'll see how they go tomorrow as well. But your calls, we're asking about the draw. We saw the Anzac Day game at MCG. It was drawn. Do you want extra time, yes or no?
Well, yeah, we had a unique homestyle food text who said, an absolute ridiculous thing. You've got to go both ways. What about the wind? Silly idea, Rowey. So that was a bit harsh.
Fair call. That is a fair call.
Wayne said simply dumb. Anyway, let's go to John at Clapham. G'day, John.
Johnny.
G'day, fellas. How are you? I'm not at Clapham at the moment. I'm at Chaps on Unleague, supporting the Sturt Footy Club. So encourage the listeners to get down here for a drink and have something to eat. On the draw, I think it's a draw, and the result stand as a draw. If you play extra time, a team that's hung on to win with bad injuries, they might be kicking against the gale. If you go with Golden Point, they're severely disadvantaged. So let the draw stand. I'd even say let it stand in a grand final, because at an AFL level, when you used to have drawn grand finals, the replays, whilst the crowds weren't any bigger, you had more supporters there. All the corporates, all the hangers-oners, they didn't appear, so you had more true supporters at the replay than the actual grand final.
Gee, John, you're in the running for that Rusden's Black Guts. That is a great call, because he's right. It's a corporate event now, and what's happened with a draw is you actually get the real people. The supporters get to go. Great call, Johnny.
Fantastic. Keep them coming in. 8223 0000. That Rusden Blackgut Shiraz is on the line for the best caller tonight. 14 minutes to 5. We'll check your traffic before we get to Nathan van Berlo from the Adelaide Crows. Amani, Canali, Xenia, find them all at Ignition for Men. Adelaide's home of luxury menswear. 54 Paynham Road at Stepney.
Gracie Welland to look out for today. Grange Road near Welland Avenue, Port Adelaide. Urgent electrical works from Nellia Smash and St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. Pretty slow going through there. And Evanston Park, a crash, Main North Road near Barnett Road. At Grange, Live Golf is on at the golf club, so some road closures around Frederick Road and Trimmer Parade. I got a camera tonight, McIntyre Road, Salisbury East. Harris Scarf's 5-day sale and Sunday save 60% off all cast iron cookware. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
Make this time of year less taxing with impressive savings on select Mercedes-Benz models, including A-Class sedan, C-Class sedan and CLA Coupe. Hurry, offers end June 30 at your authorised Mercedes-Benz retailer. T's and C's apply.
It's official, prawn season has begun and SA King Prawns is the place for your Mother's Day prawns cooked and raw. When Tony, Heather and their crew aren't at sea, they're selling their delicious catch in the SA King Prawn Store in Edinburgh North and SA Farmers Market, Puraka. Pick up 5 kilos of raw prawns from $60. Buy 2 or more 5 kilo cartons, get $5 off per carton. SA King Prawns. Saturdays only at 15 Hewitson Road, Edinburgh North. Sundays only at the SA Farmers Market, Puraka.
Nobody knows paint like Crowies, and I should know because I was a painter. Stop mingling with everybody.
We're in the western suburbs.
Oh, my God. Timmy G. Here's one thing you love about Crows. They've got all the answers. Doesn't matter what you're painting or staining, they'll be able to help. They like to ask questions. I love inquisitive people. And they'll ask, you doing a chair, a door, a wall, a house? Okay, we get that right. Is it timber? Is it metal? Is it tiles or steel? Is it render, wallpaper? You'll love their prices too. So you're going to get the best price, the best paint. You don't do it again. Do it once, do it well, do it right, do it Crowies.
Correct.
Remember, Crowies only sell premium quality paint. Mate, they're the best. The best! Visit crowiespaints.com.au for a store near you.
Back in '69, Frank Hutchison started a journey when he met Bill King, who ran a remote travel business. King needed four-wheel drive parts so strong, so reliable, they'd make the return trip after enduring the rigours of the Aussie outback. This forged Terrain Tamer's beginnings. Over 50 years later, Frank and his team continue to innovate and create parts strong enough to survive the toughest terrains on the planet. And best of all, the customer is still king. Terrain Tamer, parts that will get you home.
So, how much is it?
$200. I'll send you my details so you can make the payment now.
Is the person who sent you their account details for that thing you wanted really who they say they are? To help check, we've launched Westpac SaferPay, Australia's first scam detecting questions in a banking app. If we spot something unusual, we'll ask you for more info. Want help to keep your payments safer? Problem solved. Available via mobile banking. T's and C's apply. Visit westpac.com.au/SaferPay to find out more.
Will retirement living suit you? Get a sneak peek of the lifestyle you could enjoy at FIVEAA's free open home events across Adelaide from the 7th to the 9th of May. Come along with family and friends to explore all our communities have to offer and find out what village life is really like. You can inspect our display homes, discover our social activities, meet some of the residents and chat with our friendly team. Take the first step and search a FIVEAA Open Home to RSVP today.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
8223 is the number if you want to win our best caller for a bottle of Blackgut Shiraz from Rusden Wines.
Yummy.
And of course, we still have your very last chance to win Live Golf tickets to the sold-out garden at the watering hole. Keep that code word you've got from listening to breakfast this morning handy. We'll give you the chance to win very soon.
Well, Crows have North in Hobart tomorrow, Arvo. 3 in, 3 out. A massive game. Joining us, midfield coach Nathan van Berlo. VB, welcome.
G'day, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Good man. You there?
Yes, I've got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I mean, are you in Hobart? Are you there? Jeez, mate.
It was a trick question.
Hello, check 1 2 2 2 VB2.
Gotcha, mate. No, we actually just got in the hotel, and I was sending you the list before, so I thought might have had some interference. But no, we just had a training run down at Blundstone Arena, checking into the hotel, and it's beautiful down here.
Good man. It is, lovely place. Can I start with selection? Crouch for Berry. Well, that's a 1 for 1.
Yep.
Luke Pedler's in. What's his role tomorrow?
Yeah, it'll be similar to what Luke's played, I guess, in previous games for us. He may have a pinch in around the footy at times, but largely and mostly will be ahead of the ball for us, bringing that contest and pressure that we know he's renowned for us.
Yeah, Elliot Himmelberg for Gallant. Did he train most of the summer as a defender?
He did a bit of both. Well, he sort of wanted to add that other string to his bow, and so he's able to play both positions and play down forward the last couple of weeks. And we've been pleased with what we've seen, and he gives us some really good ruck cover as a second ruck as well. Okay,
B. Smith's out. Who's going back?
We will more than likely be one of Jones or Nankervis that spends time behind the ball and help out there, and that means obviously Lockie Scholl comes in and plays a role there for us on the wing as he normally does.
Yeah, okay. So the wingman will be a bit different this week. Who you got on the wings? Will we see Cook more up on the wing this week?
Yeah, he played a bit of wing the last couple of weeks for us as well, so that'll be no different. As I said, it'll still be a mix of Jones, Nankervis, Scholl in and around those wing positions. We've been really happy with how they've been going, so it won't be too different.
Okay, and Rankin more time forward, or are you Chills trying to build his minutes up in the midfield?
Yeah, look, I'd imagine, again, depending on how the game pans out, but it'd be similar to what we've looked at the last couple of weeks. Building his exposure in and around the footy, and there's different stages where we need him, I guess, in different positions ahead of the ball as well. So we'll make that call as we go, but we sort of have, I guess, we have really liked his exposure around the footy and the different looks that he's given us, particularly centre down.
We've liked your best. We haven't seen it enough. Yet to see it really for 4 quarters. I think if you can do that, you'll get the result. You're confident you can tomorrow?
Yeah, that is the challenge for us, isn't it? To make sure we bring it for 4 quarters, and North will be looking to respond off. They've had a challenging week, as have we. So it's going to be a matter of making sure we get back to what we do best, which is in and around the contest, playing that front of centre footy, and making sure we bring that heat that we've been renowned for, but haven't quite been as consistent as we like in that area.
And Nathan, Hobart as a deck, do you need different prep, or is it just the same as playing anywhere?
Timmy, it is a bit different. I think the conditions will be similar to what we just trained in then tomorrow, and it's a little bit of a breeze, mainly because the stadium's a bit open from that one side, and pretty hard in the middle, obviously with the cricket pitch normally there, but I'd imagine tomorrow there's a couple of different elements, maybe with the breeze, the hardness of the deck, and possibly with the sun at different stages, but again, it's not too different to playing at most stadiums. Different weather conditions are presented, so glad we had a chance to have a run around this afternoon in a similar time slot.
Your Sandford team's lost some experience in the mids, with delisting, trade, selection and the like. Is it harder to develop the guys when the team is losing versus winning, like last season when you had all those experienced guys in the middle?
Oh, look, no doubt we lost some experience in that area in particular last year, but I guess that's presented an opportunity for those young kids coming through, and we have got some big body development players that can certainly help them out in that regard as well. But yeah, look, I guess it's a natural progression of where we've opted to go and provide opportunities for the likes of Dowling, Bond, Taylor, and the like in and around the footy to give them a chance to grow their games, because if other guys are in those positions, they have to play elsewhere, wings, half forwards. So it's been a choice of ours to make sure that we give them the exposure. And at the moment, sort of touched on, we've had, I guess, some injury issues in and around different areas of the ground, which have meant that we've been, I guess, less experienced than we would have liked. But it gives them an opportunity to keep going their game.
Larky, Zerha, they still got some dangerous forwards, haven't they? And especially with enough supply, you're probably going to just keep it to a minimum.
Yeah, supply is always key. We gave up too much supply last week to the Bombers and managed to keep ourselves in it with some efficiency ourselves and their inefficiency going inside 50. But yeah, you give those guys that you mentioned a chance. Obviously, we know what they both can do, and with our young backline, they're going to have their work cut out. So we're going to do our best as a midfield group to make sure we're making that ball come in as dirty as possible and as little as possible if it does come in, so that we can hopefully give our forwards the supply that they need. We firmly believe, and we know that if we do that, then we need a bit, and it can hopefully kick the winning score for us.
I love it when we get you on, VB, because there's always a level of calmness with it. It's never as bad as it seems, never as good as it seems. Nixie's the same, the messaging's the same, there's belief in the group. I love that. But what is your take on the assessment for the year to date? Because I don't think anyone saw this coming. You're number one for scores for, you're now 18th. That's massive, VB.
Yeah, it is, Rowey. And I guess at times it's, that stat is the stark difference, obviously, to where we were last year. And it's more understanding of where that comes from, what generates that. And it's not necessarily the hitting marks and hitting kicks and taking marks and so on. That's part of it, but it's more the way that we, I suppose, generate those turnovers, the way that we generate that supply and opportunities to score, which have been inconsistent. And at times we haven't felt like we've been too far away. I mean, we've on different weeks generated that supply and just have been inefficient. On other weeks we haven't had enough, as I mentioned last week. And our contest has been inconsistent as well. So those inconsistencies and other aspects of the game really affect your scoring. So while we sort of at times have felt like we haven't been too far away, when you're just off in certain areas or far enough off, then your game falls away dramatically. So not back to basics for us, but back to what we do best tomorrow, hopefully, and then around the footy and giving our forwards a chance ahead of the footy.
Important game in the context of the season. All the best, VB. I'm confident for you, mate. Get the 4 points. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Well done. Nathan van Berlo there. Oh, look, I am confident.
VB,
not supremely confident. They're just a far better team. Their best for 4 quarters will get it done, and they're going to need to. Hey, we're at Live Golf. We're at Grange. We're at the Grange members. I think we're facing out club rooms out over the night. A lovely lady who's obviously a volunteer Grange member for Live Golf. She's got her little volunteer tops on. Yes. And they are the people that make it happen, really. I mean, there's money here, but there's people giving of their time, which I love. She said, "Dear Rowey and Timmy, please, 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 my mum is 84 years old. Could you please give her a shout out? She listens every night and loves the show. Thank you." Well, for that lovely volunteer, we will. Val Redmond.
Oh, g'day, Val.
Well done, Val.
Val, get a couple of sherries in you.
Yeah, you're beauty. It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
Friday night's Val night.
And I feel Val Redmond would be a Crow girl. Tune in to 5AA and watch them lose or hear them lose. No, that's not fair. What if she's Port?
Don't say that,
Val. Val.
Unless she's a Port fan.
Hey, he's up.
Yeah, there you go. Val, your daughter's very proud of you.
All boundaries.
Keep listening, Val, and yeah, there's your shout out.
Good on you, Val.
Boom.
It's time for the 5 o'clock news. Treaders to join us next.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Lads, where are we thinking for our same race multi?
Let's see. With Ladbrokes, we can place one at Doomben, Moonee Valley.
Bet on more tracks and race codes than ever before with the Ladbrokes same race multi. T's and C's apply. See website for details. You win some, you lose more.
How far would you go for your dream kitchen? And how far would you go to get free installation? How about 15 minutes up the freeway to Balhanna Kitchens by Design? 2. The largest showroom in the Adelaide Hills. Custom build your dream with our award-winning designers and get free installation on your cabinets with laminate benchtops. For a limited time, of course. Balhanna Kitchens by Design. It's not too far to go to make your dream a reality. balhannakitchens.com.au.
The latest local, national and international news for South Australia. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Down to 8 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow and 20. With the 5 o'clock news, I'm Mel Usher. Next week's 24-hour train strike has been called off. Adelaide rail workers have reached an in-principle agreement with operator Keolis Downer over their ongoing pay stoush. Drivers had planned to strike next Thursday, which would have impacted the showdown at Adelaide Oval. Well, Live Golf 2024 is off to a big start at Grange. Large crowds descended on the course today to see players like John Rahm, Cam Smith and Sergio Garcia up close. The event's Todd Tutt says Adelaide and Live is a perfect combination.
This is our signature event for Live Golf, and last year we won the global award of the best golf tournament in the world. And so we're trying to, go on the heels of that, and innovation and enhancement is part of our vocabulary.
Grange General Manager Barry Linky has told Rowey and Timmy Live Golf has put his course on the map stateside.
The week after the event last year, we had a call from the US. Someone was coming to Australia, and so they inquired about playing at Grange. Now, Grange or Adelaide has never been on the map for people from the US, always Asia and those sort of people. They'll come to Adelaide, but it's always Sydney, Melbourne. Everyone in the world knows the Grange Golf Club now.
The Prime Minister says there's no doubt the security guard killed during the Bondi Junction massacre saved countless lives. Faraz Tahir was murdered alongside 5 others during the stabbing rampage inside the Westfield Centre. Family and friends gathered at a mosque in Sydney's northwest today to honour Mr Tahir. Anthony Albanese says his selfishness will not be forgotten.
Without question, Faraz Tahir died a national hero, and he will be remembered as a hero in the history of this hard time, but also remembered in all of our hearts.
A man who was wrongly identified as the Bondi Junction attacker has reached a settlement with the Seven Network. Benjamin Cohen had launched a defamation case against the organisation in the wake of the fatal stabbings. A spokesperson for Seven says it was a mistake to name him as the attacker, and they've apologised to him. The controversial SA Museum restructure is on hold, with the Premier launching a rapid review. It sparked widespread public anger, with hundreds turning out to a rally on the steps of Parliament House. But the Premier denies he's just focused on big sporting events in SA.
Arts and culture has always been a central part of who we are as a state, and that is worthy of investment and preservation, investment that we're making. But we've got to have the courage and the vision to try to appeal to different markets and different demographics. Like the same people going to Live Golf aren't the same people going to Gather Round, who aren't the same people going to the museum, who aren't the same people going to the fringe of the festival, who aren't the same people going to the LA 500.
Now turning to 5AA sport, and a 9 under 63 for Yunikiro Kazuma means he's the leader after round 1 of Live Golf in Adelaide today. The action continues tomorrow at Grange. Well, it's game day for Port. They take on the Saints at Adelaide Oval tonight. Gates are already open. The game starts at 7:10. Geelong coach Chris Scott says Cam Guthrie's immediate AFL call-up from injury was pre-planned and backed by a flawless pre-season and a thorough training block. Tomorrow's clash against Carlton will be Cats defender Sam De Koning's 50th game. Coach Chris Scott says it feels like De Koning has been playing a lot longer.
I really think of Sam being a mainstay of our team. It sort of took me by surprise as well. When someone said he had a milestone, I was hedging more towards 100 than 50 because I don't follow those things all that closely. But he's a very young player. There's a lot of footy in front of him, but is already sort of crucial to us.
It's game day for Adelaide United. They face the Brisbane Roar at Suncorp Stadium tonight. And a limited number of tickets will go on sale on Monday for the Matildas game against China to be played at Adelaide Oval on May 31. Now checking 5AA traffic.
G'day there, got a crash at Seaton to look out for. Tapley Hill Road near Trimmer Parade, got a few delays around there. More delays still at Port Adelaide, that's due to urgent electrical works from a smash this morning. St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. And at Grange, Live Golf is on at the golf club, so quite a few people and some road tours to look out for around there, particularly Frederick Road and Trimmer Parade. Curra's Gorge Road, Paracombe and Kings Road at Paralawi. It's the end of financial year. Get a $3,000 factory bonus across the Volkswagen multi-van range, plus free 5-year care plan. Ends June 30. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotaMaterialHandling.com.au.
Down to 8 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow and 20, Sunday sunny and 23, and cloudy again Monday 20. Right now it's 16 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thank you, I'm Brenton Raglas. Tonight, split-second survival. See how two Adelaide men leapt from the path of an out-of-control truck. Live Golf tees off, but there's already talk of changes. We have exclusive details. The expert tipping more rate rises before we see relief. Plus, it's sold out in minutes. How you can still score a ticket to the Matildas at Adelaide Oval. 9 News. Your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Are you ready for massive Mazda savings? Mawson Lakes Mazda is having a huge demo clearance across the entire Mazda range. We are overstocked on current model Mazda demos that need to go. So be quick to snap up a demo deal in your favourite model and colour. There is no better time to take advantage of these amazing deals. Be quick, stocks won't last at these prices. Mawson Lakes Mazda, just a short drive from the city, Salisbury Highway.
Okay.
All yours, Timmy.
Well, yeah, thanks, mate. It's about Phil Hoffman Travel, Rowey.
Well, it certainly is, and they've recently launched their exclusive Platinum Cruise Club, which gives you first access, exclusive discounts and packages, onboard credits, event invitations, 10% off insurance and more. Even that is a massive saving with insurance now.
Yeah, and you've got to get it. You've got to have it when you travel, no doubt. Here's one example of the deals you can get with the Platinum Cruise Club. You can save up to $1,550 per couple. How's that? On a majestic Mediterranean 18-day luxury land and cruise tour. This is awesome. Starting with a 7-night land tour of Italy with premium accommodation, high-speed premium class rail tickets, skip-the-line tour tickets, who wants to wait? Guided tours of Italy's most iconic museums, plus an exclusive Tuscan cooking workshop and wine tasting, if you don't mind.
Don't switch off. Keep listening. It doesn't stop there. You'll then join the magnificent Celebrity Ascent for your 11-night cruise from Italy to Greece to Turkey, premium Wi-Fi, classic beverage package, all meals and entertainment and more, all included. You don't have to get the top shelf one. You automatically get it. That means drinky.
This amazing tour departs 19th of May 2025. So get on now. Get it ready. For more details and to sign up to Platinum Cruise Club, visit pht.com.au.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech Guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
Here's a gift idea for Mum. Seamlessly share photos and videos with your loved ones from anywhere in the world with the FIVEAA PhotoStream 7-inch photo frame. It's a digital photo frame that connects to the internet and allows users to send photos from their devices such as a phone to the digital frame. PhotoStream's 7-inch photo frame is just $98 from Harvey Norman. They also have a larger 10-inch frame for $168. And if you really want to showcase your memories, they have a huge and stunning 15.6-inch photo frame from $298. Tell them I sent you in and receive a bonus $20 Harvey Norman gift card with any FIVEAA PhotoStream purchase, limited to 2 bonuses per customer. See the range of FIVEAA PhotoStream digital photo frames now at Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
The news and issues that matter to South Australia. Always Adelaide. This is 5AA.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
It's 9 minutes after 5. Welcome back. This hour, lots still to come. Tyson Goldsack ahead of Port Adelaide's game against the Saints tonight. 5AA footy will be live from 6:30 with Rennie, Timmy G and Treaders. We've got Terry McAuliffe coming up shortly with his tips for the weekend. And, of course, you don't want to miss this. Your last chance to win our Live Golf ticket giveaway to the sold-out garden at the watering hole. This is amazing. It's got seats in a premium viewing area, a beverage package. All you need is the code word that was given out on David and Will's Brekkie show this morning, and we'll give you the chance to win that before 6 tonight. But right now, we're welcoming in Warren Tredrea.
Warren Tredrea. Thanks to Ignition for Men, Amani, Canali, Xenia. Find them all at Ignition for Men, Adelaide's home of luxury menswear, 54 Paynham Road, Stepney.
Well, a fine-looking man needs a fine-looking suit, and that fine-looking man is Warren Tredrea for Ignition for Men. How are you, mate?
I'm good, Timmy. You've been drinking.
Well,
if you think I'm good looking, gosh.
It's the atmosphere. that just gets you.
How is it, boys? I've just arrived at Adelaide Oval for the Big Four clash. What's it like living it up down there at Grange?
Oh, look, it's awesome, mate. I don't know how they've been able to do it again, but I think it's going to be another magnificent weekend here at the Grange Golf Club. Live Golf just living it up, so to speak. So, no, it's going to be a cracker, mate. It's going to be an absolute cracker tonight. What would you say? After last week, I'm interested to see how we bounce back, especially at the contested ball.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably the test for both teams because we were both really poor in that area, and from Port's perspective, I don't think you're going to get. I don't think it's going to roll out the same way. I think obviously after quarter time it fell away for us last week. But the reality is, that Collingwood, one of the better teams in the comp, reigning premiers, got the job done simply off the back of grinding the contest, and I think we'll hopefully see a better, more grinding performance from Port Adelaide tonight in terms of a team, St Kilda, who Ross line teams will deny you space, take it up to you, and make it hard for you if you're not on your game.
Hey, they're going to have to do it without Ivan Soldo, who started the season so well. What happened there? I didn't see that in the game. Was it an ongoing problem?
No, I don't think it was a game-related issue. Obviously, pulling up sore was a game-related issue, but my understanding is he's been carrying a little niggle for a period of time, and it's just a case of going in, getting it scoped, and doing the best you can in terms of rehab. Yeah, what would it be? Quick ones can be a week turnaround, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I suspect this one's going to be at least a few weeks, and hopefully from Port's perspective, when he returns 100% fit and not someone who's struggling and labouring a little bit. I must admit, I didn't see any of that the way he's playing the footy, but clearly his knee was grumbly enough for Port to make that decision.
Yeah, I think they're thinking long-term with making that move. One of the stats that came out during the week that was concerning was Port Adelaide being 18th on the list as far as scores against in time on. Ken Hinkley was asked about it, and this was his response.
It's certainly not a fitness thing, so it's obviously an execution thing at the end of quarters, and that's our challenge.
What would you put that down to, Tredders?
Oh, I agree with Ken's point. I don't think it's fitness. I think Port runs their games as well as anyone, but I think it's concentration, if anything, or execution. Maybe late in games, they play, when we talk about Port, they play a really attacking brand of footy. When you play a really attacking brand of footy, then you can win convincingly by big numbers, and that's what we see, a contrasting style tonight with St Kilda, who play it in tight contest and a sort of more stoppage-based team. But Port want to get stoppage, they want to use the space, they want to play on quick, and with that it probably adds a bit of a risk, and potentially you can be scored against. And like we saw 10 minutes into that second quarter, Horn Francis kicks an amazing goal, Port leads by about 31 points, and then from there on in it was a battle. So I guess it's execution, I guess it's a bit of method, and then also, and I think I said this on Monday night, it was about feeling the moment. When you're up and firing and you can play the game on your terms, you can keep attacking, but when the opposition starts to put the clamps on you, you denied a bit of space, you put a bit of pressure on the kicker, all of a sudden you might be a little second to the footy, or you've got extra numbers around you. It's about feeling the moment, and I felt what I thought on the weekend, and we spoke about it in the call, from the MCG, and the situation is, when he had on our terms, it was amazing. When we didn't, we're probably a little bit too daring, and we sort of refused to sort of shut the game down. And I don't mean totally lock it down, Timmy. I mean sort of take a tackle, take away the pressure, not take the risk inside, put some pressure on the opposition, find an uncontested mark. And I think that probably cost us in those periods. And let's face it, it's an area that if you're going to be a team that's going to push, like Port want to be, for the premiership, we had a good example of it against, last week against Collingwood. But what we saw in the grand final last year, where two teams were effectively separated off the back of execution late in the game in a hot day in the last weekend in September.
Tredders, and again, we all played in the button-up boot days, not quite you, but leadership is the thing that I'm putting it down to. Time on, in my day, was laid at the feet of the leaders. The start of a quarter was laid at the feet of the leaders. This is a leadership thing for me, on field, in time on. It's got nothing to do with fitness or, composure or method or it's leadership. Do you reckon you have good on-field leadership across the board? Like, I mean mongrel leadership. Fierce mongrel leadership.
What's mongrel leadership? Because I disagree with your point that you say that it's not about method. It is about method, because leadership is about method. Leadership is, the senior players, aka Scott Pendlebury, Joel Selwood, Patrick Dangerfield, doing what you've been coached to do and reinforcing the message from the coaches at the most stressful time when fatigue is kicking in. So, do we have the demanding leaders? I'm not sure. I'm not out there. I can't answer that question because I just don't know. I'm not out there knowing. I know that when I played many years ago, we had multiple blokes who were just resetting all the time. All right, what do we want? What tempo in the game are we at? Have we conceded goals? Have we not? Are we attacking? And you got to. And I think that comes back to, you talk about your pillars, or the other thing is, Tombstone is mentioned. When you finish footy, what do you want to be looked at? Do you want to be looked at as being a premiership team? Yeah, but you want to be tough to score against. You want to be disciplined. You want to be team-first attitude. For me, that's what that comes back to, and it's living those behaviours. And then that gives you what you're saying is your mongrel leadership. Mongrel leadership is different to what it was many years ago, but mongrel leadership is doing what you need to do for your team at the right time, even though it doesn't represent maybe what you feel like you want to do. The shot from the boundary line might get you goal of the year or jumping on someone's head, but when you're leading a game and there's a boundary line to protect the score, then you take that option, when you're under the pump. So I have, agree partly with what you're saying, but unless you're out there, seeing the messaging, seeing the coaches, I see a lot of instances where players are directing others, yes, but it's really hard to answer right now when you're in a situation where last week, if you look at the instances, Connor's probably had his hardest game as captain. Zach was probably Port's one of best midfielders, but it wasn't his best game. Jason Francis had a ripping match. But for me, leadership is about contributors. If everyone contributes, you win. It's as simple as that.
St Kilda off their worst loss for the year. You'd say Port's worst loss. It's Friday night. It's the bright lights. It's going to be on. I think the only two things your coaches are going to want to see is you're winning in the positive frame, so black text and not red, contested ball and ground ball. You're confident they can do that for 4 quarters? Because you get that wrong tonight, it might be awful.
Well, I think, I agree with you. It's all about contest. What got Port in a great position at quarter time was contest. What got Port out of the position by the following 3 quarters is they weren't good enough in the contest and were beaten by a better team. Tonight you get a recipe of Ross Lyon, who wants to play the contest on the inside, release the speed on the outside. Port wants to play a different style of rowing. They'll always give you a chance to attack, to take the game on. So a lot of people say defence always wins. Well, I think this is an opportunity for us, the Port Adelaide Footy Club, to stand up for what we think we can be. Right? We didn't show it last week. We certainly showed it against Fremantle whilst we were poor. But I think it's going to take more of a Fremantle-type performance to say, hey, we've got to respect the opposition. They can take this game to us, and it's not going to be an easy night, but we want to crack them in the last 10 minutes of the game if we have to, not think it's going to be a 5-goal, 15-goal win. It's not about that. It's about getting professional 4-point performance and building on the solid foundation so far this year.
Hey, Tredders, Zach Butters playing his 100th game. And, that's flown, but I reckon I'm looking forward to the next 100. What do you reckon we can expect?
Hopefully he plays a Port Adelaide team for life. That'd be nice. Hopefully he's a Port Adelaide premiership player.
Yes.
And we know that his best is amazing. He's already a Coaches Award winner, best and fairest winner and All-Australian. Don't be surprised that there could be bigger accolades to come. And when I say bigger accolades, people talk about Brownlows and All-Australians. But for me, it's about best and fairest, and it's about potentially even a Brownlow. He's got that much talent. The world's his oyster. He's also got other superstars who are taking the game to him. You look at what Warren Francis is, how he's flourishing as a third-year player. Connor Rosie's been sensational. So I think that hopefully he plays a huge role in being the nucleus of Port Adelaide's best team in the next 5 to 10 years.
All right, Tredders, well done. We'll see you at the ground, 6:40 p.m. on air, mate. Just make sure you're in the box ready.
Oh, come on, mate. I've got to snout in the trough with the board first. Give me a break.
Hey, Tredders.
I've got to catch up to you. You've been at Live all afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, Tredders, before you go...
It's okay for the goose, it's okay for the gander, isn't it? Isn't that what they say?
Tredders, before you go, you were locked away in a board meeting all day. What was some of the key takeouts you can share?
First bit was none. the second bit is of your business.
See that, mate?
And he's hung up.
And he's gone. Warren Tredrea, all thanks to Ignition for Men.
Absolutely. Ignition for Men offering the unparalleled quality and style of Armani, Canali, Xenia and more. Ignition for Men, they're at 54 Paynham Road, Stepney. Check them out. Say good day to Daniel.
They certainly are. Keep your ears ready, your code word ready. Very soon we'll be giving you the chance for those Live Golf tickets at the Sold Out Garden. We're not far away from that. Tyson Goldsack to join us shortly from Port Adelaide. And more of your calls if you want to win that Rusden Wines Black Guts Shiraz. Let's check your traffic for Armani, Canali, Xenia. Find them all at Ignition for Men, Adelaide's home of luxury menswear, 54 Paynham Road, Stepney.
What time's the game?
Really busy at the moment on the drive home. Grange Road at Flinders Park. Also super sluggish, Tapley's Hill Road at Seaton. Port Adelaide, urgent electrical works there for an earlier smash on St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. And at Grange, Live Golf is on, so expect a few delays around Frederick Road and Trimmer Parade with some detours. Cameras, Gorge Road, Paracombe and Grenfell Road at Banksia Park. Crazy Apple deals at JB Hi-Fi. $200 off iPhone 15, 14 and 12 and $100 off iPad 64 gig 9th gen Wi-Fi. Get it at JB Hi-Fi. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
See movies how they should be seen. Hear movies how they should be heard. All on the big screen with Quake Sound at Wallace. And now you can see them for less and enjoy candy bar discounts and other special member offers and freebies. Simply become a My Wallace member today. It's free, it's easy and it's full of benefits. Go to wallace.com.au and click on Join My Wallace today. Wallace Mitcham, Mount Barker, Nollunga and the Piccadilly. South Australia's home of big screen magic and entertainment.
Back in '69, Frank Hutchison started a journey when he met Bill King, who ran a remote travel business. King needed four-wheel drive parts so strong, so reliable, they'd make the return trip after enduring the rigours of the Aussie outback. This forged Terrain Tamer's beginnings. Over 50 years later, Frank and his team continued to innovate and create parts strong enough to survive the toughest terrains on the planet. And best of all, the customer is still king. Terrain Tamer, parts that will get you home.
Pathology is an essential part of our healthcare system, and 70% of all our medical decisions rely on pathology tests. They help GPs and other healthcare professionals diagnose illnesses, diseases and infections, and we all benefit from pathology being bulk billed. But government funding hasn't increased in 24 years, so to keep pathology affordable and accessible for all Australians, visit keeppathologybulkbilled.com.au. Authorised by LWET, Australian Pathology Canberra.
I love live broadcasts. We're at Grange, we're in the members. The sun's starting to go down. The band will start doof music. A couple of Timmy's mates are saying, you're as weak as insert swear word here. You need a beer. Why are they doing that? You're not allowed to drink beer, mate.
Well, they're good support, aren't they?
They are. A bit like this mob. Phil Hoffman, love him. Hey, if you're dreaming of discovering the wonders of the world in comfort and style, then look no further than Trafalgar Tours, Insight Vacations and Phil Hoffman Travel.
Oh, only the best will do. Here's a great reason to book your next holiday. Save up to 15% off selected worldwide tours in 2024. That's now, including Europe, with Trafalgar and Insight Vacations, plus exclusive savings of up to $400 per couple when you book with Phil Hoffman Travel.
This is the thing about Trafalgar and Insight Vacations. They've been doing it longer and better than any of their competitors. They will try and copy. They can't beat them.
Don't even bother.
Phil tells me that. Rowey,
yeah.
They can't beat them.
Senseless.
Cannot. They don't even compete. Delicious dining, premium hotel accommodation, and the ability to connect with charismatic locals on tour because they know them. They go on the corner. There's Timmy G. He can't drink beer, but he's a good bloke.
He'll be back. So make your dream holiday a reality with Trafalgar and Insight Vacations. This is truly a special way to see the world.
Yes,
Offer ends 30th of April. Contact Phil Hoffman Travel. What are we now? The 26th? You've got 4 days to contact Phil Hoffman Travel or visit pht.com.au.
Adelaide
Don't miss the all-new Elvis musical before it leaves Her Majesty's Theatre on April 28. Celebrating the life and music of Elvis Presley, this high-energy show has been delighting Adelaide audiences with over 40 iconic songs including Burning Love, Jailhouse Rock, Return to Sender and more. You can't help falling in love. With tickets from just $69, now is your last chance to experience Elvis. Hurry, book today at Ticketek.
Now's the perfect time to power into a Mercedes AMG. For a limited time, you can take advantage of a 4.99% comparison rate when you finance a new Mercedes AMG with Mercedes-Benz Financial. Visit your local authorised Mercedes-Benz retailer today to make the most of this unmissable offer. Terms and conditions apply. Approved customers only. Lending criteria and fees apply. Australian credit licence 247271.
Lads, where are we thinking for our same race multi?
Let's see. With Ladbrokes, we can place one at Doomben, Moonee Valley.
Bet on more tracks and race codes than ever before with the Ladbrokes same race multi. T's and C's apply. See website for details. You win some, you lose more.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The FIVEAA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
26 minutes after 5. Amazing the people you see when you're at Live Golf. Coach's Corner's very own Scotty Camporeale's just been distracting us for the last couple of minutes. We love Campo. It's good to have him here. He'll be live on AA Footy tomorrow with the Crows and North. But right now, we want to give you the opportunity to win your way to the very last ticket opportunity at the watering hole, the sold-out garden at the party hole here at Live Golf.
Good. I'll tell you what, that garden gets well watered.
Can I just say, if you were to come from interstate and you sat down and you said to the hospitality people, where do you want to be?
Yeah.
What hole do you want to be on and in what box?
Yeah.
It'd be this one.
It's better than the Garden of Unearthly Delights.
It's the best garden.
It's that on steroids.
So you need to bring your code word because if you're listening to Dave and Will this morning, you had a code word.
Yes.
Have that ready to go. Call in 8223 0055. We are going to give you the chance because there's amazing seats. There's a premium viewing here at the party hole. You've got a beverage package which is just unbelievable, and the entire day's worth on the Sunday. It'll be. You won't want to miss it. So get your call in right now. We'll get the winner very, very shortly. But before we do, let's head to Woodcroft and say g'day to Ken, who's been watching a bit of Live Golf today. G'day, Ken.
Yeah, g'day, mate. I've watched it from all day today, and I congratulate everybody concerned. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But the only downfall was for me, and I nearly switched it off, was the amount of advertising every 5 to 7 minutes with the same ads. But everybody is in the same position at the moment. We're all under pressure and we need to make money. But I would say the Channel 7 with the overseas identification for Adelaide has been 100% because they did nothing more than, and this is coming from other people that were involved in commentating, they praised Adelaide up as the number one destination for this golf tournament. So,
yeah, amazing, isn't it?
Spot on, Ken. This is our DNA. We love sport. We love anything. We love getting together under an umbrella or out to a festival, at a golf course. 3/4 of the people here won't even see a bloke hit a ball. Go to the cricket, 3/4 and don't see a cricket shot.
Yeah.
3/4 of them go to the fringe, don't even go to a fringe act.
Well,
we love a party and a festival.
Rowey, we've got to put this out of its misery. The garden needs somebody to be there at the watering hole. You needed the code word. Let's go to Glenelg. Darren, have you got the code word?
Shark.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh, no.
You're going, my friend. How good's that?
We take it.
No, you got it right. You're in. That's it. It's done.
I'm in. Look forward to
Well
seeing you Sunday.
done. Yes, you're beauty.
I'll share your beer, Timmy.
Oh, yeah. I can't drink it. Oh,
no. Dazza, you know what this means, don't you?
What's that?
No.
Well, you're in the Ducks Guts Pavilion for the Ducks Guts game for Live Golf, and it's all laid on. Do you get what you've just won?
No, I don't know if I can handle it if it's all laid on.
It's going to be amazing. Drinks package for you. It's the best viewing in the entire Grange Golf Club for this Live Golf Adelaide weekend. It is 5:30. Congratulations to Darren. We're going to take a break for the headlines. On the other side of that, we're going to speak to Tyson Goldsack from the Port Adelaide Footy Club.
The FIVEAA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good evening, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. Next week's 24-hour train strike has been called off. Rail workers have reached an in-principle agreement with operator Keolis Downer over their ongoing pay stoush. The controversial SA Museum restructure is on hold, with the Premier launching a rapid review. Taylor Swift has broken more records as her latest album debuts at #1 in Australia. And in sport, Port meet the Saints at Adelaide Oval tonight. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Hey, Cleve, you got a car that's gone into a Stobie pole there, Hampstead Road near East Parkway. Really heavy delays outbound at the moment. Smodbury, Breakdown, Montague Road near McIntyre Road, and Port Adelaide, urgent electrical works from Nellia Smash on St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. Pretty slow going through there too. Busy right now, South Road at Theberton with the camera at Wammer Road at Penfield. It's the end of financial year. Get the MY23 Volkswagen Amarok Live from $58,990 drive away with free 5-year care plan. Ends June 30. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast down to 8 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow and 20. Right now it's 16. We'll have more news at 6 and as it happens on 5AA.
South Australia's History Festival is back for 2024. Learn something new or old at a series of walks, talks, exhibitions, workshops and special events presented by the History Trust of South Australia and community organisations across the state. With over 500 events, there's something for everyone, including lighthouses, psychics, genealogy, maps, magic, fungi, scones, rocket science and much more. Collect a free copy of the program from Drake stores across SA and visit the History Festival website to view the full program.
Jaycar's bargain buys are on now. Save a crazy $120 on a 500-watt pure sine wave inverter. Now just $129. Grab a 100 amp-hour AGM battery for $199. Save $40. Pay a low $7 for 150 grand WD-40 spray cans. And how about this bargain? 25% off all hand tools, soldering irons, multimeters and more. Hurry, offers end Sunday. Jaycar, tech, electronics and more. Quantity limits apply and only while stocks last.
Now, we've all got our favourites in life, and I'm telling you, the good people at Rusden Wines are one of mine. There's nothing better than a trip up the hill to the Barossa. They've got ancient soils, old vines, plenty of the first-class wines. I tell you, I actually had one and toasted the diggers yesterday.
Stop. Oh, good boy.
Had a little Ripper Creek.
Your favourite standing behind that 5AA sign.
Yeah, she's hiding from me.
And I know you two have had some great days up there when you take friends, and that's the way to do it. It's a must-stop. Our cobbers at Rusden. And here's a tip. Don't just take the Old Faithful that I love, the Black Guts. Try the Christian, the Rosé. Wow. He's made another batch of his port.
Yep.
Like, honestly, they're...
Is it Old Willie's?
Uncle Willie's.
Uncle Willie?
Yeah, big old Uncle Willie.
Now, they've got 7 generations of great growing experience, so they know what they're doing. And they reckon they've got a beautiful patch of dirt out there. The climate's ideal, and they can produce their quality wines year in, year out. Trust me, do the tasting. It is amazing. You will not be disappointed.
No, you won't. So do yourself a favour. Take a visit to their cellar door in the Barossa and make your next red a Rusden Black Gut Shiraz. I tried to give one to all the golfers as they came in.
Yeah, I bet you they would have taken it.
They would have too. rusdenwines.com.au.
IKEA's new lower prices on hundreds of products means you can make more life happen for less. Like more sleep-ins with the Brimness Queen Bed with storage for the new lower price of $399. Make it happen for less at ikea.com.au.
Are you ready for massive Mazda savings? Mawson Lakes Mazda is having a huge demo clearance across the entire Mazda range. We are overstocked on current model Mazda demos that need to go. So be quick to snap up a demo deal in your favourite model and colour. There is no better time to take advantage of these amazing deals. Be quick, stocks won't last at these prices. Mawson Lakes Mazda, just a short drive from the city, Salisbury Highway.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
25 minutes to 6. Terry McAuliffe to join us shortly with his tips on this Friday. And if you missed Rowey's red carpet interviews with the Live golfers, we will be playing that again just before 6 o'clock. And we'll head to Adelaide Oval for 5AA footy. Port and St Kilda tonight from 6:30.
Yeah, massive game. We've got the defensive coach on the line. Tyson Goldsack joins us. G'day, mate.
Hey, Timmy. Rowey, how are you, mate?
Good, good. Hey, 6-day break. What's been the theme or the work on this week?
It's been a busy week. Trying to reflect on the game against Collingwood, where we fell down, also where we were good, because we were good in the first quarter. And then just trying to put things into place that's going to hold us in good stead. Against any team we play any week, it's been basically the theme.
Hey, Soldo was a big blow. I didn't see that coming. How long will he be out?
We knew there was something grumbling there, so we kind of had it pinned in to get done maybe in a few weeks' time. But kind of reared its head a bit quicker than we thought. So it's a little meniscus clean-up, I believe, and it's about a month's worth of rehab to get him back. So we'll just clean him up, get him right, sort of freshen up for him mid-year, and then back he comes.
I watched the Bulldogs Saints game back again. Their forwards got hold of them. Is there anything we can pinch off them in that performance?
Yeah, there is. There's that game. The game against Giants was a really good game to watch, just because they played so well in that second half. So you got a contrasting, two halves of football, so you can take the good and the bad out of those as well. So we know they've got talent there. We know they can play really well when they have it their way. They defend really hard. So there were some words from Ross Lyon during the week that they probably want to be a bit more aggressive with the ball in hand. So we'll be ready for a little bit of that as well.
Contested possession, numbers at the contest, big talking points during the week. How have you addressed that?
Yeah, that was one of our main priorities during the week, just to touch on when we're good in that area, then we play quite well. So how can we either reinforce the mentality of getting after the ball and staying in the contest, or do we have to put more people around the ball? It's hard because you don't want to invest too much into the one area, do you? And then you leave yourself lean in other parts of the ground. So see if we can kind of have our cake and eat it too, and we've changed a couple of little things, not wholesale changes, but little things we think might help this week.
Your time on numbers this week came out as being poor. I reckon that's a leadership thing. We know it's not fitness. What do you put it down to?
Yeah, I think it's just recognising the state of the game. I don't know if it is time. I mean, obviously the stats say it is time dependent, but for us, it's just being able to do what we do for longer periods and stay in the game, stay focused on what we're trying to achieve. When things don't go your way, can we make a little mentality shift just to kind of shore up the game and get it back on our terms and stop that momentum from getting out of control?
Yeah. You played in the drawn grand final. We had a Collingwood-Essendon draw Anzac Day. I'm one for Golden Point. Bounce the ball, first score, win. Are you just call it a draw, or you want extra time?
No, I think during the year, I don't mind a draw during the year. When you've emptied out for a game, I think you can finish on a draw, and everyone can get 2 points, and well done, go home, reset for next week. But I think obviously for finals, you need that overtime.
Yeah, spot on, mate. And Zach Butters, 100 games. We're saying we're really looking forward to the next 100, mate. I reckon they'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the highlight reel we showed pre-game. Because he had some sort of highlight reel. And we did touch on it in the captain's run yesterday and saw some highlights, and I dare say there's a whole heap more to choose from that we'll see today. So, I mean, just what a player, what a guy, and like how he is around the club and how driven he is, how competitive he is. He's just such a good guy. You talk about leadership, Rowey. That is leadership, the way he goes about his business. People can play on edge around him because he's going to do the same thing and have their back. So he's a little master, and I can't wait to see him run out tonight. And like you said, Timmy, the next 100 games should be just as special.
Yeah, I know what candidates say with this one. I'm going to ask you, pick one. Butters, Rosie or Horn Francis?
Butsy is his love child. You have to understand that.
I know.
He loves Butsy. But then he's got his captain there as well. So it's when you're splitting hairs, aren't you, between those three? The three.
Oh, wow. Have a good one, Goldie.
Very good. All right. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the game.
Thanks, mate.
Tyson Goldsack there from Port Adelaide. They have, of course, a big task against St Kilda tonight. 8223 is the number. As Timmy's about to wander off to head to Adelaide Oval for the game
yes,
tonight.
He is.
He and Tommy Wren and Treaders will be calling that one live from 6:30. But we do love your calls for the Rusden Blackguts. Shiraz, best caller tonight, wins that. Let's go to Old Ranella. G'day, Quinton.
Hello, Quinton with a Q.
Hey, Rowey, how you doing, buddy?
Good, my man.
Excellent. Hey, we're sitting 3-3. You're 1-5. I go through the sleeping, all that sort of stuff. Just a question for you. This round is the start of the gauntlet. Who is a guaranteed winner this week, apart from the draw and the Giants last night?
Oh, God. Well, GWS, just while you say that, 113 to 59. Lions lost by 54 points. They are awful at the moment.
Nah, this is bad.
Well, you know how they talk about the media bus getting reversed up at a club when you're going a bit south? That media bus is in reverse, and it's right out the front of the Gabba. Look, I hope they do well. They're 2 wins, 5 losses. I think the Monty for this week's round for me, personally, Quentin with a Q, and I know where you're leading me, is the Crows over North tomorrow.
That's what I've got in there.
Good.
I totally agree that the Crows should win this weekend. They're actually a good side. They've just been a bit crazy and coached at the minute, but that's another story.
What about the Gold Coast?
Look, we're sitting okay. We need to win on the weekend against West Coast. We need to get those sort of wins against the bottom sides and the mid sides. We've lost 3 games this year, but we've lost against good sides.
Yeah. Hey, you should win, and West Coast think they might win. They've rested their best player, Harley Reid.
Yeah, good on them. Yeah, well done. That's crazy.
Good on you, mate.
It's a bit like Port doing it with Charlie
Dixon.
last week. Why rest him?
I don't like resty.
Don't rest.
Quentin with a Q, well done, mate. Hey, we're live at Grange. We have Live Golf Mark II, let's call it. The sun's gone down. The temperature's dropped about 10 degrees.
Oh, she's cold now.
And the doof-doof's on. Who's the doof-doof tonight?
It's not Fisher. He's tomorrow night. He's the big act.
Oh.
So, but tonight there are certainly many there getting ready for a big evening of entertainment.
Yeah.
Loving your calls as well. Keep them coming in. 100
Sorry.
223 We've got the Rusden Wines Black Guts to give away still before 6 o'clock. Terry McAuliffe also coming up before 6 o'clock. But first, let's check your roads out there. Armani, Canali, Xenia. Find them all at Ignition for Men. Adelaide's home of luxury menswear. 54 Paynham Road at Stepney.
At Clearview, cars going into a Stobie pole. That's no good. Hampstead Road near East Parkway. Really big delays at the moment. Breakdown at Modbury, slowing things up too. Montague Road near McIntyre Road. And very sluggish at Port Adelaide due to urgent electrical works from Nellius Smash, St Vincent Street near Jubilee Street. You find cameras tonight. Military Road, Largs North and Trimmer Parade at Seaton. For a limited time at 40 Winks, get any size mattress for the price of a single, plus earn double Qantas points. Exclusions and T's and C's apply. Go to better sleep at 40 Winks. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings, 5AA Breakfast.
Here in South Australia, the Charles Sturt Council met to decide what to do about a critical plank in the Adelaide Football Club's move to Thebarton. Mayor Angela Evans joins us now from the Charles Sturt Council. So what was decided?
Well, it was decided that we'll go out to community engagement. There's an approach that's been formulated around that.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
It takes forever for anyone to make a decision. It's like watching a glacier, isn't it?
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Budget Car and Truck Rental has everything you need to get from A to B easily. With a huge range of trucks, vans, cars, utes, hybrids, 12 to 25-seater buses and more. Plus extras like trolleys, trailers, boxes, furniture covers, tapes and blankets. We've got any move covered. With multiple locations across Metro and Regional SA, it couldn't be easier. Budget Car and Truck Rental. Get to the good stuff. Call 13 27 27 or visit budget.com.au.
Thirsty Camel!
The Thirsty Camel thermometer for this weekend says long with a thirsty change. So stock up and live it up. Stella Artois and Asahi Super Dry 24-pack $53.99 with $4 Camel Cash on your loyalty card. Wild Turkey 81 proof 1 litre $69.99. 2 Truth Shiraz $11.99 each. All teed up at your Thirsty Camel bottle shop. Why so serious? Drink responsibly.
Even camels get thirsty.
The Big Wedgie Inflatable Water Park.
Extended until April 28th at West Beach Parks.
Trust me, you need to check this out. The Big Wedgie Inflatable Water Park at West Beach has stacks of awesome slides. There's Big Wedgie and Big Chucker for the absolute thrill seekers, the Little Wedgie for little tuckers, and the Just Right Wedgie for the ones in between. You'll be spewing if you miss it, so don't. Book your tickets now at thebigwedgie.com.au.
I tell you what, when someone grabs my jocks from behind, it's a big wedgie.
Who does that, though?
Yeah. Well, that went out with button-up boots.
Yeah, no one does
it
anymore.
Fair cool. Move on. You'll love cars. You'll love a Mitsubishi. And if you love a Mitsubishi, you'll love the Mitsubishi Triton. And if you love the Mitsubishi Triton, you will really love the brand new 2024 New Gen Mitsubishi Triton. Especially if you're, dealing with that legend that is Agostino Mitsubishi. Now, they've been putting smiles on dolls with Agostino's Mitsubishi lovers for over 35 years. They are simply the experts, exceptional service, they're priced. Look, they're the best. We're biased because I've tasted them. I bought from them. They are legends. So treat yourself to a test drive of the 2024 New Gen Mitsubishi Triton. I dare you, because if you do, you'll buy one. Just do it. I dare you. You will buy the 2024 New Gen Mitzi Triton. Now, we went out to their Mawson Lake store. It's the showpiece in their showpiece new showroom. And you look at it, you go, I want it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Right now. Honestly, love it. So hurry in, meet the great team at Agostino Mitsubishi Nailsworth or the brand new state-of-the-art dealership at Agostino Mitsubishi. That's at Mawson Lakes. And test drive the new 2024 Gen Mitzi Triton today. 10-year warranty, 10-year cap price servicing. They are simply the best.
Oh, that's awful news, Jen.
What?
Jack said the builders hit rock when they were digging your foundations.
Oh, that's fine.
Really? Must be expensive, all that extra work.
Not for us. We're with Rossdale. Their absolute fixed price contract guarantees no builder variations. So only we can change the price.
Seriously? That's amazing.
Yeah. That's why we chose them. No stress and only nice surprises.
Nothing's as strong as Rossdale Homes' absolute fixed price contract. Rossdale Homes, because trust is a must. T's apply.
Lads, where are we thinking for our same race multi?
Let's see. With Ladbrokes, we can place one at Doomben, Moonee Valley.
Bet on more tracks and race codes than ever before with the Ladbrokes Same Race Multi. T's and C's apply. See website for details. You win some, you lose more.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
The FIVEAA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G, live from the Grange Golf Course for Live Golf.
Yeah, welcome back at 12 minutes to 6. We have been enjoying our time here at the Grange Golf Club. Inside the club rooms, there's been a really good coverage of people so far after about what's been an hour or so worth of plays finished up here, and the first day was fantastic. Our Aussies played really well, and we know on Wednesday night the welcome party was here in town, Rowey. You and I were very lucky to get down there.
We're blessed. We were very, very blessed. Just a little tip for people. It's going to be warm tomorrow. When I say warm, 20-ish.
Yep.
22 on Sunday when I come, but as soon as that sun goes down,
she's cool.
It's very Piccadilly.
Yeah.
Very, very chilly.
Bring a little jacket or something just to keep
There's a little tip.
Yep, just keep the wind off you. But this has been a lot of fun. Last 2 nights ago, I should say now, we were lucky enough to be on the red carpet and we got to speak with some of the big names of Live Golf. And I'm just going to run through the names because these are the people you got to speak with, Rowey, and it was quite incredible. Cam Smith, of course, our big number one Aussie. Bryson DeChambeau was there. Yep. He said hello. Sergio Garcia. Mark Leishman, of course.
Leash.
John Rahm, the richest man in golf.
He told me to F off.
He did. Ian Poulter. Phil Mickelson, of course, the legend. Matt Jones, our Aussie. So same for Lucas Herbert. And the great shark himself, Greg Norman. You caught up with all of them. Let's have a listen to how it all went down.
Cam Smith, welcome to Adelaide. Thanks for the chat the other day.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.
How'd you hit him today?
Yeah, it was a good day. The course is starting to firm up really nice, and yeah, we just can't wait for Friday. I think it's going to be epic.
Okay, when are we going fishing?
Monday, I reckon.
Done. See you, mate. Have a ripper.
Bryson, Stephen Rowe, 5AA Radio.
Welcome to Adelaide, mate. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. You all right?
Yeah, good. Well, not as good as you. I hope you have a great round. Live golf. What do you think of Adelaide?
Love Adelaide. Been here obviously last year, and this year is going to be even more enhanced. So super excited for the fans, super excited for the people, and a lot of good wine.
Nah, well done, mate. Well, good wine. Are you a Rusden Blackgut Shiraz kind of man?
Say that again?
Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, the best red in Adelaide.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've heard about that. I haven't had it yet, but I got to try it.
I'll have to get you a bottle.
Please.
They come out my ears. Well done, mate. Have a ripper.
You guys have a great day.
See ya. Sergio Garcia, my favourite. How are you?
Good, and you?
You got an academy?
Yes, in Spain, yeah.
Can I join? Because I need all the help I can get, Serge.
Of course you can. We fix any kind of swing.
Oh, okay. Do you think I look like a bloke that drives for show or putts for dough? Be careful, Sergio Garcia.
You probably putt for dough.
Love you, Masters winner. What an absolute star. Welcome to Adelaide, mate. Mark Leishman, welcome, you star.
Yeah, thank you.
What happened to your beard? Did Greg Norman just say, none, you know?
Oh, no,
I'm shattered.
Didn't work out this year, so we might get in next year. We'll see what happens.
Okay, how is it going, by the way?
It's treading water, I would say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's going well in America, not as well over here, so yeah.
You're not throwing good money after bad there, are you, Leash?
No, we're all good. No, I might be drinking too much of it.
I saw Cam come in, so all the best. He's your captain. Have a ripper, mate. You're
no worries. Will do. Thank you.
John, welcome to Adelaide, mate.
Thank you very much.
My footy team's the Crows. We're looking for a centre-half forward. You're tall. How tall are you?
This is for Aussie football?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mate, all the best. Have a ripper. Good to see you, mate. You're a star.
Ian, how are you?
Good to meet you, mate. How you going?
Yeah, great, thank you.
Settling in. You looking forward to a good round?
Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be good. Last year was amazing, so this will be no different, right? It's going to be bigger and better. Got more fans this year than last year, so...
Well, what made it was that hole in one, so no pressure, but can you just give us an ace?
It wasn't me who made the hole in one. No, but I'd love to do it. I'd love to whip it in there. Yeah, it'd be great.
No, good man. All the best and welcome to Adelaide.
Cheers,
you're a star. Welcome.
I'm not understanding a thing you're saying.
That's okay. Last year you came in a hoodie. Good to see you in a suit.
Thank you.
Well done. Have a great round, mate. You're a star.
You're good too, sir.
Matt Jones, welcome.
Thank you.
How'd you get him today?
Not too bad. It was a bit colder than I was expecting, but it was good.
Oh, well, we'll warm up. I think it'll be a warm 19 on Friday, 22 Sunday.
Yeah, that should be good.
Lucas!
How are we, boys?
We spoke the other day. How are you?
Going on?
Yeah, well, more so with you. How'd you go today, the Pro-Am?
It was good fun. Who do we have? Had Guy Sebastian, had Checkers from Marmalade TV on Instagram, and we had Matty Richardson from Port Adelaide Footy Club, so it was good fun. Okay. Played the back nine, so I got to see the party hole again.
Did you? Yeah. How'd you go? You're going to deuce it for us?
Made it 2 today, so hopefully duplicate those a few more times through the week. Be nice.
So just a nice feint, a bit of suck back, about a foot from the hole?
I wish. It wasn't quite that talented. Slapped an 8-iron up there to 30 feet and rolled it in.
Guy Sebastian's our number one Crows ticket holder. Did he rib you a bit about your footy team?
No, you guys are 1-5, so I feel like he's got no legs to stand on there.
Yeah. Okay, Lucas, off. Greg, Norman, Stephen Rowe, pleased to meet you. Thanks for bringing Live Golf to Adelaide.
You're welcome, thank you.
I was in the gallery when you won your first tournament at Grange.
Yeah, how old were you?
Well, a lot younger than you, Greg. Now, this is a serious question. A serious question. I've known Roger Rashid my whole life. He reckons you're his best mate. Yes or no?
Yes.
Damn it!
Damn it! Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Greg, you're a star. Welcome back to Adelaide, mate.
Appreciate it, guys.
And amazing that he brings Live Golf here. We love Greg Norman, everything that Live Golf's had so far. But it's time to get to this.
Timmy and Terry's tips.
You beauty, Tez. We're on top of the world, mate. We're just backing winners time and time again. We did it again last week. I think my son Zoo got up. Remember the Art of War? I was educating you wisely about last week.
You were?
Yes, he got up and won. And then I think, was it Vendetta you had last week?
Sir Kingsford last week.
That's Sir Kingsford. That's right, the week before. So a couple of nice winners there, mate. So we're in form. Let's put it that way. We're on a roll. So let's keep it going.
And we're heading into a massive day tomorrow too, Tim. The first of the 3 days of Group 1 racing at Morphettville, and with the World Sports Bet now coming into partnership with the South Australian Jockey Club and Racing SA, and to tie in with Live Golf, we've got this incredible putt for dough competition where there's $100,000 up for grabs if you can putt that ball in a hole. I think it's a 70-metre putt.
Oh, easy. Gee whiz. Give us something hard to do. I mean, they'll be doing a few of those at Live Golf today. It's been awesome days golf. So some really great golf on display, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to do that. But that's a great little concept, though. That's awesome. I reckon you'll have a few goers at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's free admission, too, for the next 3 Saturdays as well. And so, hopefully we can get a bit of a spin-off from those in town for Live Golf. And if they're not doing all 3 days for the golf, they might make their way to Morphettville tomorrow. Yeah, certainly get the Port Sporters. They're playing tonight, so they'll be right. They'll be down there having a crack. That's excellent. Well, we got the Australian Oaks, of course, the Robert Sangster Stakes. They're both the $1 million winners. So what do we got as far as tips go? Yeah, well, in the Oaks, I'm going to tip one of the New Zealanders. So we've got a pretty unique situation, Tim. We've got the first 3 from the New Zealand Oaks actually lining up in our Oaks tomorrow at Morphettville, which is just fantastic. But the one that ran third in the New Zealand Oaks actually ran favourite in that race, but it's $27 or thereabouts at the moment with sports bet. So I'm going to have something on it. Number 9, Quali Alpha Rasher. I like the fact the blinkers are going back on tomorrow, so I think it can run very well. And in the Sangster, I know Kieran Maher, well, he's won the past 2 Sangsters as well. And I know he's got the favourite Estriella, but he's also got the second favourite, I Am Me. And that's the way I'm going to lean. I'm going to go with number 2, I Am Me, at just a little bit of value against the favourite Estriella, the stablemate. Great call, mate. I was going to ask you, in the Oaks, my selection a couple of weeks ago, Wings of Song, it got up, paid about $9 that day. We're all punching the air, you beauty. It's in the Oaks. How do you think it'll go? I mean, it's just got a picket fence as far as performance goes. Got 6 wins alongside of its name, trained by Patrick Payne. He's a outstanding phoner, as we know. He was a champion jockey, and it won really impressively when you tipped it a couple of weeks ago in the lead-up race, the Area Stakes. So it's certainly right there with a great chance in what looks a really open race, the Oaks tomorrow. Absolutely. So I think I'm going to go each way on that, just to make sure I've got a little dollar on that, but also Chicago Storm in the last, the old get-out stakes, they call them. Yeah, and he was really good bouncing back to his best form, winning last start. He's been a terrific horse already for David Aldridge. He's got a lot more racing in front of him as well, so normally as honest as the day is long. So he's got a great chance in the last. I've actually made my best Tim back in race 3. This is the lead-up race for the Derby next Saturday in the Chairman Stakes. Pretty keen on Warmonger, number 3. Beautiful. It just missed here last time, running second behind Aerosol, but I think it's got a good chance of turning the tables tomorrow in the Chairman's. I'm going to put that one down as well. We're in form. Let's keep it going, Terence. 100%. Love it. Racing.com's Terry McAuliffe. See you, mate. See you, Tim.
Well done, Timmy. It's time now to give away our Rusden Blackguts award for the night. Our best caller, Rowey.
Well, it was a bit lean, to be honest. Just a tad lean. Well, yeah, because when you ran it was a busy show and all of that. But I did like John from Clapham. Yes. You've got the Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, and you'll enjoy that.
Yes, he certainly will. In the Barossa Valley, home of the Blackgut Shiraz is Rusden Wines. Go to rusdenwines.com.au. That is it from us here at Live Golf Adelaide at Grange. Hope you've enjoyed the show and the whole day here from Grange. Of course, KG and Cornsey tomorrow. We'll pick up again here in the morning for another day of Live Golf. 2 minutes to 6, news time. Footy on 5AA from 6:30 Adelaide Oval.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
You don't have to trek into the wilderness to experience the wild. Unspoiled nature awaits at the largest